1,000 to 20 and then back down to 3 or 4 and then up to 50 and then back down to 15 and now up to 110. Like, when does it drop again?
Winter's not coming back. We're past that. We're past that phase. If Bitcoin's not going to zero, it's going to $1 million. And you have all the evidence you need to determine that, right? The President of the United States has determined he supports Bitcoin. The cabinet supports Bitcoin. Scott Bessent supports Bitcoin. Paul Atkins has shown himself to be an enthusiastic believer of Bitcoin and digital assets. Ken Tez at CFTC feels the same way. The banks are going to custody Bitcoin. Bitcoin has gotten through its riskiest period. The accounting has been corrected. There's now only 450 Bitcoin a day available for sale by natural sellers. That's the miners. At this level, that works out to about $50 million of Bitcoin available for sale every day. If that $50 million is bought, then the price has got to move up to find any seller that's price sensitive. Now, if you do the math, you'll actually see the Bitcoin treasury companies by themselves are buying the entire natural supply.
Yeah. BlackRock
and the ETFs are buying another measure of that. And we've got nation state actors coming into the space. So I think when Bitcoin rallies, if it surges to 500,000 or $1 million, then maybe we could talk about it crashing down by $200,000 a coin. But at the current price levels, it only takes $50 million to turn the entire drive shaft of the crypto economy one turn. And you've got the Trump media organization announcing $2.5 billion. You've got GameStop announcing $500 million. You've got my company that's raising billions and billions of dollars. So the writing is on the wall. Bitcoin's moving higher.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be talking about investments. So today we'll be looking at cryptocurrency, and the first and major one is going to be Bitcoin. So right now, if you know me, you know that I do own Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and especially Bitcoin. I do own it. I really do believe in cryptocurrency and in Bitcoin. But lately, I've been having a lot of mixed feelings. So if you look at the video we just watched, this guy is actually very bullish on Bitcoin. But right now, I do have mixed feelings, and I want you to hear me out. So the first thing is this. If we all know about empires crashing and things like that, everybody knows that the US is practically going down slowly but surely and very fast going down. The next thing is we all know that the dollar is going to be replaced sooner or later. And if I'm looking at the people that are really bullish on Bitcoin right now, they are just the Americans. Like, just the Americans are bullish on Bitcoin. And then if you get a country like China, they are buying more gold. They're backing, they're actually selling their bond stocks and buying more gold. Gold prices has actually increased by far. I think relative to Bitcoin, they're almost at the same level. I really haven't checked that. But China, and then I think Saudi Arabia, like the Arab countries also, they're buying more gold. So that's why gold prices are increasing. And then if you look at a country like Ghana, when the Ghanaian currency started being backed by gold, their currency, the value actually increased. So just looking at all these things around the world right now, I don't think putting all my investment in Bitcoin at this point actually makes sense. I feel like any person needs to diversify their portfolio. I do own Bitcoin. I'm going to still buy some Bitcoin, but I'm going to buy more gold just to be on the safe side. At the end of the day, gold he has always been there for billions upon years. It's always going to be there. It's a valuable investment to hold. But I feel like it might not be Bitcoin. It might be the Chinese yuan. Because if you look at the Chinese currency, their currency is already, I think their currency is already, they already have like the a crypto version of their currency. Yeah, I think so. So if they're planning, or if their plan is to actually have their currency become the stable currency, their currency to actually overtake the US dollar in the future, and they are buying gold right now, it means we have to start thinking also like them. We also have to start diversifying our portfolio. You need to start keeping, maybe if you're someone that was keeping USD in your account, maybe you should start thinking about the Chinese currency also to keep them. If you're someone that was more into Bitcoin, maybe you should start looking at gold. Gold might be another investment for you to start holding. So we are all, when you're investing, you have to be smart. You have to be not penny wise, pound foolish. Like you have to be smart. And I am not somebody that really predicts the market, that is going to say, oh no, this is the exact point where Bitcoin is no longer going to be valuable. I cannot do that. But one thing I can say is, if you diversify your portfolio, you're always going to win. So I personally am looking at gold. I'm looking at ways to own the Chinese currency. I'm looking at ways to get into the Chinese stock market. Like, that is where my investments are going right now. So if you follow me and we are in the plan of making money, then that's the way you should be looking at. But also, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do not take my word for it. Do your own research. Research can be done everywhere. Like online, you can do research. Go on YouTube, look at what China is buying. They have been buying gold for the past 2-3 years. That's what my research, like, China has been buying gold and saving gold. Can you imagine? And I think that's going to be a good thing for Africa, because we have all these gold reserves. And right now, we have started mining and refining our own gold. So it's going to be a win for us too. Can you imagine that? So please, guys, do your research. Make sure that you're putting your money in the right place. Thank you. Have a great day.